Welcome back to the two-stroke turbo channel, everyone. Welcome. Stella's gonna go back into her little house there. That crazy coon of a dog. Are you a crazy coon dog? What are you doing in there? Oh, you're so happy. When you start yawning, you're really happy. Oh. She loves her new little doghouse. Actually gives me impetus to try to fix this car. I now have a quarter power in-house, so I'm gonna try to bend this rocker back out and get the doors back on it before it gets too wet and wild with our winter. What are we doing today? We're always working on something. Thanks for checking out my channel. My name's Mark. You saw my shop dog Stella there. We're working on an older Toyota Land Cruiser. You guys love these things. These things are a great old truck. This one is a 1986, and I forget the model. There's like a series these things are called, but I'm just going to call it a Land Cruiser because I'm inept on some of these more modern vehicles, and I know a modern vehicle for a 1986 is not that modern, but this is a cool truck. It's been in my shop a few times. I put a clutch in it a few years ago. The customer brings it in annually for service, and that's what we're doing. He's complaining of a gas leak or a gas smell. I haven't found the leak yet, but it is possible. This truck is what is it? It's gas powered. It's not diesel. It has the Toyota 2F engine, which I believe is a 4.2 liter straight six. It is copied, or from what I'm told, what I understand, very similar to a stove bolt Chevy. And refined. That's what I've been told. Now, the later model ones were fuel injected. This had it was a Japanese 2-barrel carburetor. I don't remember the name of it, whether it was a Hitachi or Nippodenso or who knows. It now has a Weber conversion. It's a 38-38, not progressive, but with both throttles open at the same time. With an electric choke. It's been converted. And this car, being an 86, has to comply with state regulations as far as emissions. So every year it usually needs a little tweaking to get past emissions. In Oregon, any car newer than 1974 still has to go through emissions, which is kind of crazy. We put a new radiator in it at one point in time. It does have working AC, a good clutch. It has a 4-speed transmission with high and low range transfer case. It's a pretty stout vehicle. It is the round headlight version, and it has headlight washers. Very deluxe. Let's take a look at the inside. Hoping that I unlocked this door. I did not, so we'll have to go around the driver's side. It's a Land Cruiser. It has been repainted, and unfortunately right after he got it repainted, he overfilled the gas tank, and of course the paint was ruined. It was a slightly lighter silver. Does this open up? Anything open here? No, everything is locked. I'll get you in the driver's door here. So very cool. Let's turn that key off here. Key buzzer. We have a multi-gauge here on the, turn the lights on. Oh, that really helps. Multi-gauge here with all the glare. Sorry about that. You can see which gauge does what. We got temperature, fuel, volts, and oil. We have a tachometer in the middle, and then we have a speedometer, which goes to 85 miles an hour, because that's all the faster you can go. It has a horn. It originally had a choke with the original carburetor. The choke is no longer used for that. I believe this car to be one of the latest in era cars, 1986, to have a manual choke. I don't know of any other car that has had a manual choke in 1986. That's just kind of crazy. Most cars were fuel injected by then. Very neat interior, very Toyota-esque. Rear window defroster. What do we got here? Something else for the rear heat or something. Rear wiper. Oh, that could be the rear window. Does have an electric rear window, I believe, that goes up and down. Heat and AC, a little stereo, and then of course your controls and your for your four-wheel drive. Your four-wheel drive is there, and your Manual transmission here, e-brake here. Really neat vehicle in really great shape. Does not have power door locks, does not have power windows. It's funny, it's got headlight washers, but just wind-up windows. And a manual choke. That's just kind of silly. Headliner is good. Really spacious vehicle. He absolutely loves it. So we're going to get to working on it. Give it a good service. Oh, one more thing to do with the four-wheel drive. It has locking front hubs right here. And of course, solid front axle. If you can look down there, you can see there's a big old pumpkin. Let me turn my light on. There you go. Very, very solid leaf suspension, solid front axle. Really a neat truck. Also, with the manual choke, I believe you could crank start this baby. That's what that hole is for right there. It goes into the crankshaft. You can shove your rod in there with your crank and give it a good, if your battery goes dead. Very capable with its tow hooks. Really neat rig. So I'm glad you tuned in today. It's not often that you'll see a 1986 Toyota Land Cruiser in this type of shape. Daily driven, good shape, not rusty, very well loved, and apparently very well maintained because he brings it in a lot. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Hope you have a great day, and keep on embracing those old cars, because I do. We need more people to do that out in the world, because the world's changing fast. All right, we'll see you later.